Day 12 of the 21 Days Money Mindset Adventure. Coach Paz here, your money mindset coach. Today, we're going to talk about abundant state of mind. And I want to start this lesson with a quote from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, where he says, when you begin to think and grow rich, you will observe that all riches begin with a state of mind. The riches or poverty you see around you is nothing but a reflection of your point of view. We're going to cover this extensively today, and having an abundant state of mind is actually a skill that you can start cultivate by looking around you and start noticing, deliberately noticing to all the abundance that it's already there. Just like a person who have a positive state of mind, looks around and he noticed deliberately the good things. And for him, the cup is always half full. On the contrary, a person with a negative state of mind, he looks around, and he sees all the bad things, right? And for him, the cup is always half empty. The reason that it's so important to deliberately notice what you see around you is that it helps you to understand where you at vibrationally, which means what is your frequency, because your frequency is what you frequently see, and what you see is determined by the way you look at things. What I mean by that, you might want to run this few more times just to understand what I just said, but I'm going to explain it to you. Two people can look at the same thing and see two different things. For example, if two people see the same fancy car, a person with an abundant state of mind, what he sees a beautiful car. And this is what he thinks. It's a beautiful car. He thinks that about the owner of the car. He said, this person must be very spiritual because he have a lot of money to purchase this beautiful car, meaning he helped a lot of people. And he appreciates the beauty of the car, the interior, and he just thinks like, wow, this person is so blessed because look what he have, right? And on the contrary, a person with a negative state of mind, with a poor state of mind, should I say, looks at this car and say to himself, this person is a scam, this person is a thief, he's probably did a lot of shady stuff to get this. Look at this car, this car is just showing off. Who does he think he is? And he's probably have bad things, like a lot. Right now I think a lot a bad thing, because he said like this person probably compensated on something. So so you see how two people can look at the same thing but see completely different things. And the reason that this is so important is you cannot condemn that which you want to have. You cannot condemn that which you want to have, because when you do, you basically saying to God, to the universe, you said, listen, I don't want this, because I don't want people to think that, like, if I will have this car, people will think that I'm a scam. People would think that I am, I'm a thief, or I did shady things to get it, or that I'm compensating on something else, So this is why this kind of person will never have that poor state of mind. But if you look at the fancy car and you appreciate it, you say to God and to the universe, I want this. I want to be spiritually abundant. I want to contribute and help people. I want to give a lot of service. I want this. So you look at this and you admire that instead of having bad emotions around that. And when you have this abundant state of mind, it kind of like comes naturally. You start attracting things to you. And remember that you cannot condemn that which you want to have. This is why it's so important to cultivate, like I said at the beginning, to cultivate an abundant state of mind. Lucky for you, in this lesson, I'm going to cover just that. So let's just dive in. A wise man once said that if you take all the money in the world and you divide it equally among everybody, eventually it will end up landing in the same pockets again. And I want you to think about this for a minute, because this is a very powerful thing to say. Think about Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Bill Gates. take away all of their money. How much time do you think it will take them to get it back? It's just a matter of time, and it will probably not be a lot of time. So wealth is not just having a lot of money. It's having the right mindset, the right state of mind. This is what we're talking about here today. There are two main things that you must have in order for you to have an abundant state of mind. And the first thing is seeing everything around you with an abundant point of view. And the second thing is to truly believe that there is more than enough to go around. Once you believe that, you can actually be happy for other people. This is very important. Now, let's frame this concept, and I'm going to ask you two questions. The first one, it will be to raise the level of your awareness. The question goes like this: when you look around you, what you see more often, poverty or abundance? And I'm not talking about your immediate environment like your home. I'm talking about when you're going outside. What you see more, abundance, poverty? I really want you to start noticing it. And most people will say poverty, because this is how we are programmed. And this is why you're in this program, to reprogram the old program. So don't worry if you say poverty and not abundance, but just understand that the intention is eventually for you to flip the way you see it, and you see more abundance around you. Just like we talked about before, the negative state of mind and positive state of mind. And if you already have a positive state of mind, it will be easier for you to notice the abundance. But I want you to amplify it, not just look for the good, but look for the abundance. Looks for the, everything. Just really feel into it, because once you do, something will click inside you, and you're gonna just change it. You change it. You don't just look for the good. You look for the abundant. You look for the more, for the expensive. And this is the first question I want you to ask yourself. I'm going to give you 30 seconds just to come up with an answer, and then we will continue. All right, now that you went into your subconscious mind and you start thinking, what do I really see when I'm outside? Poverty, abundance. So when you did it right now, you're just a little bit more aware. Okay? The second question is your belief system. What are you believing? Do you truly believe? This is the second question. Do you truly deeply believe that there is more than enough to go around? If you don't believe this, don't worry. Most people don't believe that there is more than enough to go around. This is a self-sabotaging subconscious mechanism, but I can also understand where it stems from, where it comes from. And I'm going to tell you, because if you think that, it means that you think that when you have more, people have less. It means that you're taking from other people. There is one pie and everybody needs to eat the same pie. You don't believe there is many pies, for that example. And you're a good person. I believe that you're a good person. And you don't want to take from other people. You want to have what you think you need. You say, I just need what I need. I don't want more than that. It's just self-sabotaging. It's self-sabotaging, and it's not abundant state of mind. Would you agree with me? I bet you would. And the main reason, and get this is just blew my mind when I really looked into it, why people believe that there is not enough to go around. And for you to be abundant, you got to believe that there is more than enough to go around. If you don't, you just won't. Because you're a good person, just exactly what I just said. So, it comes from the musical chairs game, where they play a song and there is like 5 chairs and 6 kids. And we played it when we were young. We were kids. I don't know if kids these days play that, but I know when I was a kid, we played it a lot. 6 people, 5 chairs. Music, music, music. They stop the music. You need to grab a chair, right? And again, music, music, music. Stop. You need to grab a chair. So, and when you grab a chair, by the way, when there is 5 chairs, 6 people, guess what? One stays outside. And then 4 chairs, 5 people. 3 chairs, 4 people. 2 chairs, 3 people. And 1 chair, 2 people. And what happens at the end? You need to fight for it. You actually need to fight for the chair. And this brings a subconscious mentality of there is just not enough. There is not enough. And I need to fight all the time. I need to fight for my spot. I need to fight for my money. There is one cake and everybody got to eat from it. And now you understand that this kind of thinking is not conducive to an abundant state of mind. It's just not. So I want you to diminish this kind of thought and understand that there is much more to go around. And you got to believe that. You got to believe that because there is. The abundance, it's only a state of mind. It's a state of mind. It's the way you think. And once you can think, you can create with your thoughts. So there is infinite amount of thoughts, right? There is infinite amount of thoughts that you can think. And when you believe that, you know that the people that don't have a lot, it's because they don't engage in this kind of thinking. They don't have a lot because they don't understand these concepts that we are talking about here. They don't have a lot because they're afraid to ask. They're just afraid to ask. And I remember a Bible verse where it says, you have not because you ask not. And you don't need to be afraid to ask. It is your Father's good will to give you the kingdom. Many people that don't understand these principles, they are afraid to ask because they think if I will ask, I shall not receive. And while we're on the Bible, Matthew 7:7 says, ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be open. So feel free to ask largely and understand that this is only a state of mind. Money is a state of mind. And when you have an abundant state of mind, you'll have abundance. Poor state of mind, not a lot of money, not a lot of abundance. This is just how it is. We are attracting who we are. We are bringing into our life like energy. And it's important for you guys to understand that, especially at this point of the program, because I really want you to expand, and you are expanding. I can already see at this point you're starting to feel the stretch. Your assignment for today, we have 2. I want you to start noticing of abundance around you. Start training your mind to see abundance and appreciate it. You see a car, you see a beautiful home. Start associating good emotions with the people that are inside. Start associating good emotions with everything that is around you. Okay? And after you do that, you can write it down. Once you write it down, you just start rewiring your brain. That when you see it, you look for the good. You see this, look for the good, the abundance. And this is how you cultivate an abundant state of mind. Today, it's day 12, and you have $300,000 to invest in yourself. Now you already started thinking largely, but you really got to stretch yourself. It's stretching. It's your limits of your mind are being challenged here, and they're expanded. Once you reach at day 21 to $1 million, it's a lot, and many people don't even know what to do with these amounts of money, and it's accumulative. So you need to say to money, when you come, I know what to do with you. And when the money feels like he knows what to do with me or she knows what to do with me, I shall come. So understand that it's a matter of state of mind, and you're doing just that. You're cultivating a beautiful, abundant state of mind. With that said, as always, love and prosperity, and I will be seeing you again tomorrow. Ciao.